Hello students, welcome back to your lessons. Today is Monday and we are going to continue. Today we are going to start with a new topic, and this is our last topic this week before we come back to school next Monday. And our topic is past simple tense. Past simple tense is when something happens in the past, something happens before, in the past, we call this past simple tense. When something is finished, something happened, and it finished. It started in the past, it had its duration in the past, and its ending is in the past. And it's over, it's finished. We use past simple tense. So we have three different tenses. We have present simple. Present simple is when something happens now or on an everyday basis. Present simple. We've talked about present simple a lot when we talked about daily routine. She walks to school every day. He has breakfast every morning. I listen to music every evening. So that's present simple. That's happening today. We have future simple tense. Future simple tense is something that will happen in the future. I will go to school tomorrow. I will have ice cream in the afternoon. I will read a book next Thursday. I will go to the beach next week. So this is something that is happening in the future. Tomorrow, next week, 2 days from now, next month, next year. It is happening in the future. Past simple is something that is already happened. I had lunch in the yesterday. It means I had lunch. It means that I started to eat lunch yesterday. I was eating the lunch yesterday, and I finished eating the lunch yesterday. I went to the library yesterday. I listened to music 2 days ago. I traveled to the beach last week. So the key words here that you need to listen to is yesterday, 2 days ago, last month, week, year. So these are the key words you need to listen to know it is past simple. Ago, last, or yesterday, and ago. So some verbs change. Some verbs change a lot, completely, in past simple tense, and some verbs don't change that much, but rather they just get a little ed at the end. So for an example, the ones who have ed at the end are called regular verbs. Regular verbs. These are the verbs such as listened. So we have a little ed at the end. Watched. Walked. Carried. So these are the verbs that we add ed at the end. So it's very simple. You don't need to think about it. You just take the verb in a sentence and you just add ed at the end, and then we know it happened already. But some verbs change completely. So for example, go. I go today, but I went yesterday. I went yesterday. So go, went. Break. Break, broke. Break, broke. I broke my computer last month. As I already said, go, went. We have go, went. Have, had. I had fun last night at a party. So some verbs change completely, and we call them irregular verbs. And some verbs only get that little thing at the end, the ed at the end, and we call them regular verbs. But that's really not an issue now. You don't need to remember all of these. You just need to remember which verbs we just add ed at the end and which verbs change completely. Also, please, you have to be very careful when you are pronouncing the verbs that have ed at the end. Many Thai students just don't pronounce the ed. I watched TV yesterday. No, you can't say I watched TV yesterday. I watched. You can pronounce it really hardly, and you can say I watched. Or you can pronounce it more softly, quicker, watched. But that D at the end needs to be heard. It needs to be audible, because that's how your friend will know that you are talking about things in the past, not things in the present or in the future. So you have here a worksheet, and it says Monday the 25th and Tuesday the 26th. So for today, you are going to do this worksheet using these rules that we just said. See if you know which verb. Have, is it regular or irregular? Would we say we had or we haved? Think about it. Would we say my brother and I finished or finishwa? I don't know. What is the correct form? Just use your common sense. Say the sentence once or twice and see which sounds better to you and go with that. If you make a mistake, that's fine. That's not a problem. People make mistakes. It's perfectly okay. So there are 20 sentences, and in the bracket you have a infinite form of verbs: have, finish, like, break, meet, go, watch, not go, and so on. And you need to change it into past simple. You need to change it into past simple. It's not very hard. It's very easy. Just as I have said before, say the sentence out loud. If it sounds good to you, it's probably correct. So tomorrow, our class, we will go through the worksheet together. We will go through this worksheet together. We will go through each sentence one by one. And I will tell you why a certain verb is changed in that way. So don't worry about it. If you have any questions, you can always send me questions on our line group chat, and I would be more than happy to answer it to you. So you can do the worksheet now after this video. Please be careful, but not serious. And tomorrow we will go through with it together, and you can self-check your work. Until then, I say bye-bye, and have a nice rest of the day. Bye-bye.